Hi everyone, we're gonna do a little sitting warm-up to get your day started. So find a nice comfortable sitting position. Try to sit evenly amongst both sitting bones. Relax those shoulders, do a couple shoulder rolls. And then finally let your shoulders relax down and back. Sitting however you like. I'm sitting kind of crisscross applesauce, but you can sit with your legs out. You can sit with one leg out. You can sit however you like to sit. If you have a blocker or a pillow, you can sit on your knees, placing the pillow in between your legs, and then resting that way. That's also a nice way to sit. If you have tight hips, go ahead and take a rolled blanket and place it underneath your tailbone. And that'll help release those knees towards the ground. It'll ease the tension in your hips. So whatever's good for you. So you're getting nice and comfortable in your sitting position. Place your hands, palms facing up on your legs. Allow your elbows to bend and drift downwards. Closing your eyes. You're going to imagine a string coming up from the top of your head. And the crown of your head is pulling upwards. And as it pulls and tugs, your spine is straightening. You're getting taller. I call it your tall self. You are your tall self. Your sitting bones are rooting themselves into the ground. You're reaching up with the crown of your head. There's space in between every vertebrae. We're going to breathe into those spaces. So using our nostrils, so that our nose hairs can filter out the air we're breathing. If you have sinus issues, go ahead and use your mouth to breathe any way you can breathe, right? So, getting nice and comfortable here. Inhale and exhale, breathing into your body. And to focus on our yoga breath, we're going to inhale into that belly. Inhale, push that belly out. Exhale, allow your belly to draw back in as that breath exits your body. Your navel goes towards your spine. And repeating this motion, inhale, push that belly out. Fill it up with breath. Exhale, pushing all that breath out. Pull your navel towards your spine. Remembering that maybe in between every inhale and exhale, you can reach up a little bit more with the top of your head. Really lengthen that spine. The next part of our yoga breathing, we're going to inhale into that belly and then pull that breath up into our ribs. Feel your rib cage expand towards the side, filling it up with breath. And on that exhale, allow your rib cage to come back to normal, pushing that breath down out of your belly. Pull that navel towards your spine. So breathing in and exhale out completely. Repeating the second part of your 3-part yoga breath. Taking your time with this breathing. For the sake of the video, I'm going to move on to the third part of our 3-part yoga breath. So when you're ready, you're going to inhale, breathe into that belly, lift that breath up into your ribs, and then all the way up into your chest. Feel your chest expand outwards, forwards, upwards, and backwards. Trying to extend your breath completely, maybe counting out the beats of your breath, trying to reach up to 4 on that inhale, even more if you can. And on that exhale, counting for at least 4 or more. When you're ready, we're going to incorporate some movement with our breath. So inhale, reach those arms upwards. Looking up if you care to do so. Exhale, hands come back down. Tilting your chin forward and down. A few more times with your own breath. Or next time your hands are above your head, we're going to take them. I'm going to move the screen a little. We're going to take our hands, we're going to interlace them. Turn your palms upwards and then reach up. And as we're reaching up, opposite motion, we're going to relax those shoulders down. So inhale, reaching up. Exhale, allow your hands to drift slowly behind your head. Tilt your chest forward. Stretch out that back of your neck and those shoulders. On your next inhale, reach those arms back overhead. Relax those shoulders. Exhale, take your hands in front of your chest. Reach your palms away from your spine. Round out your spine. Inhale, reach those arms back up. Slightly behind your head on that exhale. Inhale, arms come back overhead. Exhale one more time, arms right in front of you, round that spine, reach those hands away from your heart. And inhale, straighten your spine, keep your hands there. What we're going to do is you're going to hold opposite elbows, and I'll turn back around. So opposite elbows, holding it, relax those shoulders, holding them in line. So what we're going to do is on an inhale, return to center. On an exhale, move those elbows towards the right. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, elbows to the left, head to the right. 2 more times each side with your own breath. Remembering your yoga breath. And then returning back to center. Reach those hands back up. And let your arms come back down to the ground. We're going to switch our legs. So if you're sitting crisscross applesauce, you're going to switch the direction, or whichever foot is in front to the back. If you're sitting with long legs, straight legs, then you don't necessarily have to do this unless one is bent. Then bend the other. So, or pick a whole new sitting arrangement. It's so fun. So many choices. So, returning back to our tall pose, relax those shoulders, getting nice and comfortable here. We're going to do some circles with our hips, so just going back. You can hold onto those knees or those legs. You can make these circles as big or as small as you like. We're just warming up those spines, warming up those hips. Depending on how active you are, will dictate how big or small you do these circles. When you're in the back, you're going to switch directions. One more circle. When you're in the back again, straighten out that spine. Relax those shoulders. Reach that crown of your head upwards. Those sitting bones downwards. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, both arms down. Now we're going to focus on our right arm. Inhale, lift that right arm. Exhale, lean over towards your left side. Bend that left elbow. Reach that right arm over towards the left. Try to keep that bicep near your right ear. And as we're breathing here, if you feel yourself going like this and your back is kind of coming towards the center, go ahead, open up your chest. So you might not even be that low, which is fine. You want to feel this in this right side body. And if you can, if your neck allows you to, looking up. Hopefully you are wearing deodorant. If not, hopefully you like the way you smell. Exhale, reach that arm back up. All the way back down to the earth. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, both arms down. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale, leaning towards that right. Bend that right elbow. Open up that right side body, that left side body, so your chest is opening. Bicep is near your left ear. And really important, if you're sitting crisscross applesauce, try to make sure this left knee is not coming up. So kind of reaching back down towards the earth. Looking up if you can. And taking modifications where you can as well. Modification does not mean it's easier by any means. It just means it's modified for your body. Inhale, reach that arm back up. Exhale, that arm back down. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, both arms down. Inhale, raise both shoulders up to your ears. We're going to exhale, open mouth, drop them. One more time, inhale. Shrug those shoulders, shrug them high, 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 high. Exhale, open mouth. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to do our little twist. But first, let's do our forward fold. So, I'm going to come sideways so you see me. Having a blanket underneath still helps in this one as well. So you're going to extend both legs straight out in front of you. You're going to roll those shoulders back. And now for here, we're going to work on our pose. This seems very simple. It's quite difficult to sit like this. So, breathing here. Having a little blanket underneath your bum will help. And when you're ready, we're just going to relax those shoulders. Practice our tall self. So our sitting bones are rooting into the ground. Our heads are lifting upwards. Our hands are on the ground for support. But let's bend them so that our shoulders stay down. And I'll move a little bit more this way so that I'm more even with the screen. So breathing here, practicing our staff pose. You don't need your hands on the ground, and you can sit with a straight spine. Hands at your chest is great. Now your feet should be about hip distance apart. They could be closer, it's up to you, doesn't really matter. They could be as wide as your mat. Whatever's easiest for you. When you're ready, we're going to inhale those arms up. Then we're going to exhale, reach with our belly first, and then place our hands comfortably on the side or on our legs. So you may not, as your first forward bend, you may not be bending that much, which is fine, as long as we're focused on the anatomy of it. So the anatomy of it is not our heads trying to reach our toes. The anatomy, the idea, is that our heads are going well past our toes. Our heads are trying to reach for the opposite wall. What we're thinking about our belly is reaching in between our legs, so that one day, one happy day, we can just fold over like a pancake or an omelet since it's the morning time. So as we're breathing here, we're reaching with the crown of our heads. We're thinking about our belly. You can even bend your knees for a little less. First bend of the morning, a little less is okay. Breathing here. And as we're breathing here, we're going to be here for at least a minute. Feel free to be here even longer than a minute. So as we're reaching with that crown of our heads, our bellies are reaching towards the ground. We are trying to straighten those legs slowly and without any pain. While we're breathing, let gravity take hold of your forward bend here. And when you're ready, start to walk your hands back towards your body. We're going to do a little bridge or inverted table pose. So place your hands behind your back, palms, fingers pointing outwards. Bend those feet, those knees. Place your feet solidly on the ground. Make sure that your knees are reaching towards each other, but they're not banging against each other. They're just magnetizing towards each other. Feet are about hip distance apart. We're going to inhale, and you can take this in however big or small movements as you like. We're going to inhale, start to lift those hips up, try to straighten our body as much as we can. And exhale, coming back down. So if you're able to straighten out your front body on that inhale as you come up, you can control your neck and let your neck just come into line with your spine. Exhale down. Do control that neck though. You don't want to point your top of your head towards the ground. So this is not what you do. This is what you do. There's a difference, see? Slight important differences. And one more, and we're going to hold this one. Exhale here. Inhale. And exhale. Very nice. So, I'm coming back to our sitting pose. We're going to do a twist on each side, and then we're going to call it a morning. So, you can sit again with your legs straight out. Bring your right foot into your, closer towards your left thigh. So it doesn't have to be right at your left thigh. If you have the flexibility, that's great. It can be more by your left knee. Wherever we are, you're going to sit up nice and straight. Pull that heart forward. So you can leave your right foot there. Or if you like, you can place it on the outside of your left leg. This is only recommended if you have the flexibility in those hips and you're not lifting up one cheek or the other to get here. If not, just keep it right there. It's the same movement. You'll work towards it. Inhale, nice straight spine. Pull that heart forward. Let's take our left arm, wrap it around that right knee. Right hand places behind our back. Palm facing down. Inhale, nice spine. Exhale. Twisting towards that right, looking as far behind you as you can. And the more we breathe, the more we're able to twist, right? So because we're kind of getting rid of that breath from our body, creating more space. So as you inhale, reach that spine up, that crown of your head comes up. Maybe you come back towards the center a little. And exhale as you twist behind you. 2 more breaths like this. Exhale, twist. And on your next exhale, we're going to retwist our body back to center. Maybe place that left hand behind you, and our right hand comes in front of that leg, of that right leg, and we just do a little twist towards the other side. Inhale back to center. Shake out both the legs. We're going to bring that left foot in now towards our right inner thigh. Bring that chest close to that left leg. Reach that crown of your head upwards. Take that right arm, wrap it around that left leg. Left hand behind your back. Inhale, nice and tall spine. Reach that crown of your head up. Exhale, twist from your navel behind you. Looking as far behind you as you can. And same idea, as we inhale, we reach up with the crown of our heads. We straighten that spine. We fill up our bodies with breath. And as we exhale, depleting our body of that breath, creating space, turning a little bit more in our twist. 2 more breaths just like this. On your next exhale, returning back to center, doing just a little micro twist the other direction. So our left hand goes in front of our left leg, and our right hand is behind our back now. We're just twisting towards the right slightly. Coming back to center. Extending both legs out straight, reaching with those hands, sitting up in your nice tall staff pose. Reach those fingers towards your toes, and then we're going to start to round our spine, coming back to the earth. You can also bend your knees if it helps. And then laying all the way down, we're going to do a little short savasana, and then you can get on with your day. So, you know what to do here. Time to completely relax, which may be dangerous for in the morning, but we're going to do it. So take about 3 to 5 minutes here. Relax your body into the earth. If you have lower back issues, keep those knees bent. Breathing here. Close those eyes. Allow your body to relax. Allow your muscles to relax. Allow your mind to relax. Any thoughts that you may have, watch them float on by like clouds in the sky. I promise you'll get to them later. Be kind to yourself every day. Be kind to others every day. Enjoy your relaxation. And I hope you have a very, very beautiful day. Namaste.